day or two after the fire, I'd woken up in the room all alone, and before I'd opened my eyes, I said some words out loud. And I woke up and the room was kind of redolent of something having been said out loud. It was almost like an echo in the room. And I kind of woke up, did I just say something out loud? I must have done. What did I say? I said, smoke on the water. An odd thing to say. Didn't think much of it, went down to breakfast, and I said to Ian, title came to me today, Smoke on the Water. He said, Smoke on the Water, drug song? I said, sounds like it, doesn't it? And we were an anti-drug band. Actually, we were a drinking band, and we'd written a couple of songs against her, Flight of the Rat and Into the Fire, they were kind of anti-drug songs. And we didn't like preaching anything. We didn't like preaching politics or lifestyles or drugs. So we kind of dismissed that as a title. We thought it was a strong title, but we didn't really know where to go with it. Until later on, in some desperation, we had this title number one. Well, what's the vocal going to be? You know? And I don't know who it was that said it, Ian or me, said, well, why don't we write a song about what happened to us here?
I remember Roger writing the phrase "smoke on the water" on a napkin as we sat in the hotel watching this, the vivid imagery of this flames 200 feet in the sky and the downdraft from the mountain just blowing the smoke across Lake Geneva.
We looked out of the window and you could actually see the smoke from the casino coming across the lake, this big billowing cloud coming across the lake, hence the title "Smoke on the Water." The boys came up with that. So.
And I'm not sure if it was that day or another day, but Roger produced this napkin and it had "Smoke on the Water" written on it, and he said, that image will never go away from me. And I said, no, that's great. It was certainly Roger's idea. At what point it got written down on a napkin, or what point he woke up in a dream with it, is lost in the mists of time, and I'm not entirely sure that it matters, really, other than the fact it was Roger's idea. And the telling of the story actually didn't take too long. I don't think that was too big a deal when we got down to writing it down.
When you got your theme,
yeah, that's it. Once you press the button and this feels good, no problem. So I think probably as he wrote it, probably it's only fair to accept his version of it, really.
They burned down the gambling house and died with an awful sound. A funky clock was running in and out. He was pulling kids out the crowd. When it all was over, had to find another place. A Swiss time was running out. It seemed that we would lose the race now. Smoke on the water, the fire in the sky is out. Smoke on the water, yeah.
I like Smoke on the Water. I thought it was a great tune, and Ian sang very well. He sang these thirds, and I always told him that I always appreciated when he would sing these harmony parts. He would just do a very simple third above himself, and it always had a very melodic ring to it. I love melody, and that always was very soothing to the ear when he would do these harmonies.
Okay. Vocal harmony.
Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Smoke on the water.
And in fact, even till I left Purple, I was always playing the wrong chords to Smoke on the Water. Because the middle part, the bridge, I would always play Smoke on the Water. But in actual fact, the rest of the band is playing... I'm playing a minor and they're playing a major. Although I didn't play the third, so I didn't resolve the chord, I always kept it a neutral. But when people would ask me, is that a minor or a major? And I'd go, well, of course it's a minor. But then John would often say later on, that is a major. And I go, is it really? For years, I'll be playing the wrong chords.
That often happened. I mean, Ritchie had a very maverick view of chord sequences. They were there to somewhere just to... They were an anchor, and he could go wherever he wanted. I suspect that when he's in full flight, that he loses the chord because he wants to go there, so he does. And in retrospect, looking back, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's been the basis of freeform jazz for decades, and I don't see why Ritchie shouldn't be allowed to go wherever he wants. Well, he did, and then suddenly he'd be in the middle of this kind of hair-raising experimentation, and suddenly you'd get Swedish Rhapsody, diddle 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 ding ding ding, wonderful stuff.